Hi, I'm Justin.
And I'm Mariah. Welcome to our Q&A video where Today I prepared a couple questions so you guys can get to know us as we are new to the YouTube community. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, the first question is our age. I am 23. I just turned. Honestly, I'm pretty mad about it because I feel like 23 is like the first old birthday, and I don't like it. I mean, I'm told it's not, and I know it's not, but it is for me.
We a little lass over here. I just turned 25 a couple months ago, so I don't know what she's complaining about.
He's truly old.
I'm old.
Where are we from?
I'm from Alaska.
I am from Michigan, original, basically the middle, and I moved to Alaska 4 years ago to be with him.
To be with this guy.
And I hate it.
But she loves me.
How did we meet?
We met in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We were both there for a church conference, and we met out one day by the pool, I think. Or we bumped into each other at church first, and then met, and then like actually talked to each other out by the pool.
Yeah, during a dinner show.
Yeah.
We'll get into more of that in the future video, but essentially he thought that he would just be kind and reach out to, you know, a preteen.
She seemed like she needed someone to talk to, so I was talking to other people, and then I saw her just sitting there all alone, so I was like, oh, I'll be nice and talk to her, and then we got married, essentially, so.
Yeah, it was like 3 weeks away from being 18. He thought it was 12, so.
Yeah.
The story of my life. How many kids do we want? When do we want them? All the kids' deeds.
We want kids now, and...
Okay, we need to rephrase that. Justin wants kids now.
Yeah.
I would be okay if we waited about 3 years. I mean, I want to be pregnant now, but actually having the responsibility and I guess mainly my thing is just not having solely each other anymore would be really hard for me.
Yeah, it would for sure. We definitely have enjoyed our time together so far, and it would be kind of different adding something new into it, but I'm excited for it personally. I can't wait to be a dad and be able to have little kids run around, little mini us's. We've kind of flipped roles. She used to be the one that was really excited for it and was constantly pushing me towards it. Like, we got married and she's like, let's have a baby. I was like, how about we don't? And then now it's kind of changed around a little bit where now I'm finally like ready and I feel excited for it.
Yeah. Speaking of how many, we want 4. When we met originally, he wanted 3, I wanted 4, but now I converted him. He wants 4.
Yeah. 2
boys and 2 girls if we had to pick, but of course we don't get to, so that's okay.
That number does make me nervous, but I'm excited. Like, I definitely, you know, obviously you don't get to decide what you have, so 4 boys would be kind of crazy, as well as 4 girls. Mm-hmm. But
and it would just be sad if we had 3 of one gender and then 1 of the other, so we have to have equal.
Right.
Maybe we just keep having kids until it's equal.
Whatever the case is, we're gonna pray about it, and whatever God blesses us with, we'd be more than happy to have and welcome into our little family. So
yeah. So realistically, we're just waiting essentially to I can't say that. Okay, well, essentially we want to move out of Alaska. We want to move to and I don't want to be pregnant before we do that. And so realistically, it will probably be another year or 2. Even though he tries to convince me every single night.
We don't need to get into those details. But yeah, babies are on the way. Coming soon.
Do we have our names picked out? Yes. We have middle names included. Why YouTube? Why are we here right now?
Okay. Hi guys!
Hi,
I'm Sam.
Okay, I'm Monique.
And we're in Mariah's car.
We just wanted to initiate their vlog because they have an amazing story. It's just such great content.
Lots of
and
stories.
It deserves your
Attention?
follows, likes, subscribe. They honestly should get this vlog going because it is super interesting.
Essentially, we've been thinking about it and considering it for quite a number of years actually, soon after we started dating. I just think it's a really cool avenue to express your creativity and be an influence to other people and to inspire people. And specifically, why now? I've been thinking about it. We're actually both in career changes right now, or trying to be in career changes.
Working on it.
Yeah. I have a whole mess of a situation at a place of employment, and essentially want to get out, and knowing that we want to be in the process of moving in the next year anyways, it would be wise for me to get a remote job or something where I didn't have to go to a place every single day. It's terrible. I can do a whole video on that once I'm not working there anymore. But anyways, all these things seem to be lining up at once. And I feel like God's trying to tell me, hey Mariah, maybe you should just quit now. Well, get a job, a remote job first, and then quit. And I actually just had an interview this morning. It went all right, but I wasn't feeling the best after it. And I suddenly just got this like huge urge to start this channel and to make us social media platforms under both our names. And I haven't really had that much motivation before. And this was the first time where I was like, well, I really don't want to get another typical job. I would love to be able to work at home.
And that's more my reason, I guess. I mean, when she says she had this sudden motivation to start social media platforms and YouTube and stuff, like literally I go out to the room she's been in for the day. I was working on another project, go out there, and she's like, by the way, like I made a YouTube channel for us. We just never saw ourselves really being those kind of people. But when we did talk about it, my reason for YouTube was, or for any form of social media documentation, is for that exact purpose, for doing documentation for one day we're gonna have kids and grandkids hopefully, and it just would be really, really cool to kind of use it as a scrapbook, if you will. So that's more where my interest is in YouTube or social media. So.
And what is our religion?
What is our religion?
Do we believe in God?
Of course we believe in God. We are and have always been. We were born in the church, and it was our parents' religion, and then we made it our own, grew up, got baptized, and it's the center of both of our lives. And we wouldn't be here without God, and we are greatly blessed to have the life that we do have.
Along those lines, more specifically, we are non-denominational Christians. Our whole religion, even though we're non-denominational, sticks very closely to the Bible and what it teaches. We believe that Saturday is the day of worship. Keep the sunset, Friday sunset to Saturday sunset, which is actually very interesting because here in Alaska, the sunset times are very, very different throughout the year than the lower 48. For example, right now, it's actually not the worst right now, but when it is at the worst in winter, it gets dark around 3:30, and then doesn't rise again until 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
The following day. And then in the summer, I think sunrise is at 4:30 a.m. and then it doesn't set until 12 p.m. So, or 12 a.m. 12 a.m.
Yeah, 12 a.m.
So it's just very different from the rest of the world, especially being Sabbath keepers, because our Sabbath is like different than everyone else's.
Yeah.
Simply because of the sunset time. But so the next question is, what is our favorite part of being in Alaska? Even though we mentioned I kind of hate it.
She says that. You say that, but the reality is you do love it. You just don't love all parts of it at all times.
Yeah.
That's the truth. So.
The part that I hate about it, not that anyone asked, was that it's so completely separate from everything I know and all of my previous life.
Yeah.
So none of my friends are here. It's so expensive to get to see my loved ones. I love my family so much, and being apart from them and only seeing them, like my friends I only see once a year. My family, recently I've been able to see them at least twice a year, so that's been really nice.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, I lived with my family up until I moved here when I was 18, 4 years ago actually. So it's just been really hard on me being away from everything that I know. So it's just been a major adjustment. I love the state as a whole. I love being in the mountains and just able to see so much beauty.
Rivers and mountains and lakes, and you got all of it. And you got tundra, so fields kind of, and you got the wildlife here is like unmatched. It's beautiful. There's nothing small and creepy really, and at least nothing poisonous. You know, everybody's got spiders, but like except for the occasional like brown recluse, you've got your bears and your moose and your wolves and your wolverines and all of the really, really cool big creatures that are usually a little terrifying to some people. But it's I'm one of those people that if I'm gonna die, I at least want to be able to hear and see the thing that's gonna kill me, not just all of a sudden get bit by a snake or something.
I was just gonna speak more about the natural disaster side of it. I do 100% prefer the natural disasters here than the lower 48, because we don't have tornadoes, don't have hurricanes, we have wildfires, earthquakes, and
Tsunamis.
We actually live within pretty good view of an active volcano, so you do have the threat of that as well. But where we are currently at in Alaska, it's not a threat besides like ash or something like that, because it's surrounded by an island. I've experienced maybe 10 earthquakes since being here in the past 4 years, and 2 moderate ones where it's like,
Well,
whoa,
here-
I'm going like this.
To the point that they like this grocery stores and people's homes like were kind of like shattered. Like the structure didn't fall apart, but like all of the shelves in the stores were knocked over and like made a mess. The entire thing ruined part of their inventory. A few people's houses actually like blew up because the gas lines were ruptured. To that extent, nothing where it's like, you know, the town's getting together to like clean up everyone's belongings. We've had probably the whole time we've been here married, we've had probably 5 or 6 tsunami warnings, which all of them ended up being nothing. Well, one of them was kind of funny. They said that the wave had hit, and I like looked it up, and the size of the wave was like 1 foot. So I guess we've experienced a tsunami.
We live
But-
about 20 minutes away from the ocean, for clarification.
Yeah. And she actually flew up here during a major forest fire. Then I think there's been a couple other smaller ones after that. We had like a lot of blizzardy type weather and stuff like that. But all right, guys, that's all we have time for today. So we're gonna have to say goodbye for now. And if you were interested in what you saw, please like, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you next time. I'm Justin.
I'm Mariah. Bye! I feel like this chair makes farting noises. I hope they don't think I'm farting. Yes. How long is
I don't know.
that? It's like in the center. It's
If you're interested, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I don't want them to comment down below.
fine.
What was it? What are the options? Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Oh, like, subscribe, ring the bell.